Welcome to the Innovation World Young Collaborators podcast series. My name is Maxwell Miller. I am 10 years old from the United States of America, and this is
Lauren Bothera. I'm 15 years old and a junior in high school in Oswego, Illinois, in the United States of America. We're delighted to be attending the People of Play Young Inventor Challenge in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States of America, where we're interviewing young inventors, educators, and sponsors. Our guest today is extremely interesting and amazing, and we have a toy industry veteran and a Young Inventor Challenge judge, and we're super excited to ask you a few questions about yourself. Could you start by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your career and what you're doing?
Yes, I'd love to. I'm happy to be on your podcast. My name is Nancy Zwiers, and I've been in the toy industry for 35 years. I started out at Mattel, and I ran worldwide marketing for Barbie, and among other things. And then I had my own company where I worked with 200 different toy companies, helping them create exciting products. And then I became chief marketing officer of Spin Master, makers of Paw Patrol, Bakugan, Hatchimals.
That's amazing. And obviously you've worked for in the toy industry for a very long time. So what inspired you to get into this industry and how did you start out?
Well, I stumbled into the industry. I started out marketing boring things like cleaning products, bar soap, and things like that, and dog food. And I just ended up joining Mattel and discovering that I love the toy industry. And we often say it gets in your blood. There's a lot of us that have been in this industry a long time.
That's amazing. I'm glad that you were able to find something that you love so much. If you had to tell other people, what would you say is your favorite thing about the toy industry and about working in the first place?
The creativity, innovation is the lifeblood of the toy industry. It's constant stream of newness is a recipe for success or requirement for success. And so I love that it's dynamic and changing, always new, creative, and because it's so unique, the people that get into the industry really resonate with each other. So you end up making a lot of friends in the industry. And we have a term that we've coined called co-opetition. We sometimes cooperate with our competition, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I love that. And kind of along those same lines, what are some of the skills that you found that have helped you the most in your career or skills that you've had to develop that have helped you a lot?
Well, the key to creativity is putting things together, lateral thinking. So that I really think that's I'm good at that. And so, for example, when I was launching with Spin Master, we were launching Hatchimals back in 2016. We didn't have enough product to set the shelf, and so we had a problem. We needed to set the shelf in August. With the new products for the holiday season, but we weren't going to have enough product to meet demand until October. And so I thought back to when I worked in computer games and they had a street date when they launched a new game. And they would advertise and build up excitement over this new launch that was coming. And so we said, let's borrow a page from the video game in computer game industry and have a street date. So we made the first Friday in October Hatchimals Day, and we did an anticipation campaign because the product was all about anticipation and discovery, and it was massively successful. So that's an example of a type of creativity where you take something that's worked over here and apply it in a new situation. So you're not just doing something that's never been done before, you're being smart and you're taking ideas from all different kinds of places in order to feed your creativity.
And I just love everything that you've said so far. I think it's some great advice. Do you have any other advice that you would give to student innovators or people who are aspiring to educate or be a part of the toy industry?
Sure, there's no time like the present. So start, ideating on toys, start paying attention to toys. I think that one of the things that helps you be creative is having a lot of different experiences in life to pull from. And so just do a lot of stuff, and explore and discover.
Amazing. And if you had to define the word innovation, how would you define it?
Wow, I've never seen that before. That's how I define it. Wow, I've never seen that before.
I love that. That's a great definition. And why do you think innovation is important, especially in the toy industry, but just in general?
Well, people say there's the two most powerful words in the English language: free and new. And so I think, new is something we all crave. We Our brains get habituated to the same old. So I was on an African safari in the summer, and the first lion I saw was like unbelievable. The first elephant, unbelievable. The first zebra, unbelievable. And by the end of 3 weeks, or 2 weeks rather, it was like, oh yeah, that's great. Look at, there's some elephants. But it wasn't like that intense experience that something new can deliver.
So that's so true, and I really love that. And now to wrap it all up, what has been your favorite part of today at this Young Inventor Challenge? And are you looking forward to anything in the coming days?
Well, I've been here for a few days already with some industry events, and so I'll be wrapping up today. Young Inventor Challenge was amazing. This was my first year judging, and I was really impressed by the quality of the thinking and the creativity. I loved hearing the pitches. I loved seeing how they created their game boards and their game pieces. There's a lot of creativity in kids, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if some of these games made it into the marketplace. It was fun.
That's amazing. Well, this was actually an amazing episode. We learned a lot here. So thank you so much for joining us for the Young Collaborator podcast series. You can listen to this episode and others at www.innovationworld.org. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.